Okay, I'm going to really quickly go over this first Tashma section. I want to make sure you have it. Then you can ask me questions during class. Okay, it starts out Tashma. It's going to give us a quote. Perot mefuzarin. If you were checking the Mishnah, first of all, you should recognize the phrase. You can find it in the Mishnah right where I told you to look for it. You'll find that only those two words are the quote. The words that come after it are not. Okay, so this is the whole quote. It means scattered fruit. But that's not all it means, because you know that in the context of that Mishnah, it was part of a rule. All of the things in this list, including scattered fruit, you can keep. Okay? That rule is essential. Okay? But the Tashma suggests that there's going to be some sort of, that the fact that you can keep scattered fruit is going to present some sort of problem. That's made explicit next. Okay. But, again, that challenging language. Lo yada denafal mine. You should, if you've been paying attention, recognize those four words. We had exactly those four words in the last sugya. Lo yada, he doesn't know. De, that. Nafal mine, it fell from him. That's exactly the words the previous sugya used to explain Abaye's position. He can't do Yeush because he doesn't know it's gone. And remember, Lo Yada, he doesn't know, and therefore he didn't do Yeush, and this again goes with a rule. For Abaye, if he doesn't know that he lost it and didn't do Yeush, then you can't take it. There's our conflict. The Mishnah says, Perut mefuzarin, scattered fruit, you can keep. But if I see fruit, vegetables scattered on the sidewalk, I presume they fell out of somebody's bag or somebody's cart or whatever, and he didn't notice. Because if he noticed, he would have stopped, if only because he's not rude, right? So that's something that he doesn't know that he lost. And yet, the Mishnah said I can keep it. Abaye seems to say I can't. Abaye is not supposed to disagree with the Mishnah. Okay, so problem. Now rebuttal. Tashma, scattered fruit. You can keep it. But he doesn't know he lost it. So Abaye would say that he can't. But Amar of Ukba bar Chama, but a later Amora says, Hacha b'machnasha de bizre askinan. Those four words are a little hard, but you know, we did Hacha on the board. This case, you're in this case, right? In this case, we are talking about a threshing floor. Mm-hmm. In this case, we're talking about a threshing floor. What's relevant about a threshing floor? So, as hopefully you saw in the description, a threshing floor, I assume, any scattered greens were left behind on purpose, because they were unwanted, not because they fell out by accident. If they were left behind on purpose, because they weren't worth the effort of leaning down and trying to pick up, then they are de aveda mida'at hi. This is, i.e., the grains on the threshing floor are an aveda, lost object, mida'at, with knowledge. Now remember, we saw lo mida'at before. The whole previous hikki was about Yeush Shalo Midat. Doing Yeush, giving up, when you don't have knowledge, when you don't know it's gone. This, we're saying, is something that's lost, Midat, with knowledge. So, This is talking about a threshing floor where the thing was lost with the knowledge of the owner. What's the this? This is the phrase in the Mishnah. When the Mishnah says you can keep scattered fruit, it's actually referring to the grains on the threshing floor. So, in conclusion, the Mishnah seems to say any scattered fruit you can keep for reasons that we have discussed before. That's a problem for Abaye. Abaye says, oh no, perhaps the Mishnah isn't talking about all cases of scattered fruit, but specifically about a situation like the threshing floor, where I know that he knows it's gone. Now, that solves Abaye's problem, but it leaves us having to read the Mishnah, which seemed to be a very general, broad, and simple statement, as being much narrower than we had imagined. And with that, we'll see you tomorrow.